everybody, and welcome to ASMR Robinhood, Part 7. It's July 17th on a Friday, and what a wild bear week it has been. I'll tell you what, if I would have stuck to being a bear this week, I would have made a significant amount today, or this week, I should say. So, unfortunately, I'm only down 200. That's not really a big deal. I have next week, and man, next week is going to be some heavy hitters. I was able to sell, well, let me back it up. So this week, I was able to sell Tesla puts and Netflix this today, actually, for only a profit of $300. Jeez. But still, a profit is a profit. So, Tesla, I was able to sell and get a 3,000 profit, and then Netflix a 300 profit with it missing earnings. Wild, right? So, let me just go for my plans next week. My next week plans is gonna be, as you can see, Amazon. I thought I bought the dip with Amazon. Apparently not. I was slapped in the face with a almost $3,000 negative for just today. And then Boeing, I thought I bought the dip there because this week didn't look good. But I thought, buying the dip on a Friday or even Thursday would have been something good. Somehow Alibaba is gone up, which that's interesting. Space, I don't know too much. I don't know how space is going up. Let's take a quick look at it. So space, I don't know who's going to space, especially during a bear week or a bear end of this week. It's crazy. Who's going to space? I don't know. But I have a put for 21. It's pretty much the same thing. I've said it this week multiple times. Space goes up when it's like $16, and then it drops when it's around the $25 mark. So let's take a quick look over the past 3 months. So every time it goes to 16, it goes high, and then it comes back down to 16, and it just, for some reason, it goes up past the 20 mark, and then it goes way back down, even cheaper, and then it goes up, and then it's just on the cusp of 16. Doesn't go below like to the $10 mark. No, it stays pretty much a $15 stock, and then it just somehow raises it up to $20 once in a while. And this is just for the 3 months. And then they had a tremendous boost. Well, if I can get my cursor right. Yeah, a tremendous boost of $20, especially during a pandemic. Who's going to space? And then they jump. How? How is that possible? This is just like in February, where everyone was sent to the moon, and then it came crashing down as fast as it went up. Crazy. But I'm getting off of space. Space, you're gonna go down, and no one should miss money for that. But let me digress, and let me move on to the next. Actually, no. Well, this is 2 weeks out, so I have Apple 420, just because Apple seemed to be dipping this week, so they're gonna be sitting pretty well, going green. There's no real reason. They're a tech giant. They're all over the world. But why wouldn't they go up? Nikola. This is the first time I've ever had Nikola Tesla, which is a electric battery, I should say. For whatever reason, they went from starting off pretty neutral. And starting off pretty neutral My bad. I had to check on something. And then they're riding it pretty low. I bought it right around this mark. That's And I was thinking, this could be it. It could go right back up to its 70 mark. It trotted pretty much all nothing within a dollar or two. And then, what the hell? Excuse me, but what the hell? How do they just fall off in aftermarket? This is why I like making videos aftermarket, because this makes no sense sometimes. Does this mean that people are going to be strapping the rocket to their back because they're cheap enough where people are going to buy in masses and just go to the moon? It's like, geez, let's go back 3 months, because they've only been around since the beginning of this month. It's crazy. And then they jetted up. It was a nice pump and dump. And then, they came back down and they went back up a little bit. And then they're down. This is where, it was interesting. Is it going to go right back up? Right back up here, or even more? Because it's still a new thing. And I have mine until the end of this month. So, I don't know if it'd be something people would be interested in, but I would definitely just do a little research on it. But I have Workhorse thinking, hey, I can put it in here, believing it should go up. So they're pretty much the same thing as Nikola Tesla. Electric batteries, vehicles. I should finish that. Otherwise, it'd just be a battery in your car or in the aircraft. So I'm not too worried about what happened to it next week, but it should be able to recover, because it's let's go back a month, or a week, I should say. So it's only down $2, and I have mine for $17. It should be able to go right back up, no problem, especially now that it's cheaper. These options may be something that not many people look into. So many people are used to the same, like, 50 stocks that everyone looks at, and then go, oh, well, Google's a little too high, Amazon's a little too high. Sure, I haven't bought into Amazon since the beginning of this year, just because pandemic hit, and then I was like, oh man, but I'm not going to talk about that. So Workhorse, and then I got shipping cruise ships, and then Johnson & Johnson should be pretty good. If no one knows by now, they're pretty much just a major company that works on health supplies and all those, beauty things. Not really beauty, but more like skincare. They make products for babies. So, you can't go too bad with hygiene. So, Activision, not worried. Here's another space put. This is what I got the other day, and I'm planning on the space put to be banking over here. DraftKings, same thing. DraftKings should be able to break through by next month. To this video, of course, but everything else seems kind of red for just my portfolio. It's because I've sold off most of my green options, which were firearms. There were mostly oil tech tech options. And then I brought something of Sprout Social. I've been actually looking into this thing for quite a while, and I was planning on doing a video on it, because they are a soon to be blown up tech option. I keep going back, and they're just green to green. They were low only because everybody else was taking a hit around the same time, and then they came back V-shaped, hard. Like, this is crazy. And they've been kind of going back and forth, but because they are a social media business. They're not. They're pretty much competing with like Zoom and Instagram, all those things. But I've had my eye on them. I've been trying to get them for a long time, and I finally got them. So, you know, I'm thinking those should be going up. So so far, everything's red. You know, take what you will. For my profile, they call me an idiot or call me, why do you keep this for so long? Yet again, little, I have a long ways before things start going up. So I'm keeping them just because I've already spent my money on them. So if they happen to go up, great, I'll be there when it goes up. But if I feel like McDonald's is low right now, nice. So if I feel like McDonald's is low for what I bought it for originally, and I'm trying to hopefully get it to 270. So, that would be nice. So I might buy more into it later when it's a lower strike price. Oh, here's a firearm, which I'm still trying to get rid of, just like my Microsoft. So Microsoft is another tech I'm trying to get rid of. And I don't know too much. Everything I kind of have like set into the future. I don't really have too much to go on. I just wanted to go over my next week options. That is my daughter in the bathtub. She's being watched. But I'm gonna end this video pretty soon. I actually just want to show off ICD because I made a video on it this week, and I really recommend it. Still, it has been pretty much neutral, but I'm planning on buying more of it because once I get 1,000 shares of it, I'm not gonna buy any more. Pretty much, I think it's 1,000 shares for something as pricey as this. You should be able to make some money later in the future, or until they go bankrupt. And we don't want that, of course, as investors or rogue investors, whatever you want to call ourselves. And then I want to look at Dogecoin. Yep. Nothing to say there. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Take care.